1961 was a year of twangy jukeboxes, lonesome highways, and country soul.
And I can hardly wait until tomorrow comes around.
Faron Young was lighting up the charts with a smooth ballad fans still hum today.
Hello, walls.
And Patsy Cline gave us a timeless hit that defined heartache for generations. These are 12 country songs from 1961 that we'll never forget. Classics that still carry the spirit of America. Number 12, Po Folks by Bill Anderson.
You do a song, as we look back, you do a song that also, your band is called a Po Folk band, right?
Bill Anderson, known as Whisperin' Bill for his gentle delivery, gave voice to millions with Po Folks.
We kept chickens in a pen in the back. Everybody said we was po folks.
Released in 1961, the song painted a vivid picture of growing up with little more than love to keep a family strong. While it wasn't a massive chart topper compared to later hits, it struck a chord for those who lived its truth.
He dug a 40-foot well, struck 36 gallons of dust.
Behind the lyrics was Anderson's own knack for storytelling. A simple tune about hand-me-downs and second helpings that became one of his signature songs. It was a rare kind of country music that didn't sugarcoat poverty, but found pride in resilience.
This poor folks a living in rich folks' world. It sure was a hungry bunch.
Picture a family gathered around a small wooden table, a transistor radio crackling out this tune as supper was served. Folks smiled knowingly. They'd lived every word.
We kept chickens in a pen in the back, and everybody said we was po folks.
Decades later, Po Folks remains a testament to Bill Anderson's gift, telling ordinary stories in a way that felt extraordinary.
That's what you do when you're poor folks, and we wasn't nothing but poor folks.
From everyday struggles, we moved to a honky-tonk number that carried heartbreak with a hard edge. Number 11, Ride, Ride, Ride by Wynn Stewart.
Fine. Hey, Wynn Stewart, come on out here, boy.
Wynn Stewart may not be as widely remembered as some of his contemporaries, but his 1961 single, Ride, 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 captured the restless spirit of the honky-tonk world.
Ride, ride, keep on moving fast, sheriffs.
Released on Challenge Records, the song carried Stewart's signature Bakersfield style, a sharp contrast to Nashville's smoother productions. What made the track stand out was its mix of heartache and drive, a lover leaving, a train rolling, and a man resigned to keep moving forward. While not a blockbuster on the charts, it became a stepping stone in Stewart's influence on the West Coast sound, paving the way for stars like Buck Owens and Merle Haggard. Imagine the song echoing across a roadside bar in California, steel guitars twanging while truckers nursed long necks and tapped their boots in time.
On my 18th birthday, I started traveling through this.
Though Stewart never reached the fame he deserved, Ride, Ride, Ride left a legacy in shaping the Bakersfield sound we still celebrate. From the open road of California, let's head back south to a heartfelt prayer set to music. Number 10, Family Bible by Willie Nelson, Claude Gray, 1961.
There's a family Bible.
Before Willie Nelson became a household name, he was a struggling songwriter in the late 50s and early 60s. One of his earliest masterpieces, Family Bible, found its way into the hands of singer Claude Gray, who recorded it in 1961.
If we found more Bibles.
The song was a heartfelt reflection of childhood evenings spent around the dinner table, where family prayers and scripture were as central as the meal itself. While Gray's version charted, Nelson's name as the writer slowly began spreading through Nashville.
There's a family Bible on the table.
A bit of trivia. Willie sold the rights to the song for just $50 when times were tough, a decision he later regretted, though the tune helped launch his career. Listeners back in '61 could picture the glow of a kerosene lamp, the sound of pages turning and voices softly harmonizing.
I can see us sitting round the table.
family Bible remains a gentle reminder of faith and tradition, an early glimpse into Willie Nelson's unmatched gift for songwriting. But faith soon gave way to fiery fiddles and Cajun pride. Number 9, Louisiana Man by Rusty and Doug Kershaw.
Now let's go with Doug Kershaw's famous Louisiana Man.
Rusty and Doug Kershaw brought Cajun flavor to country with Louisiana Man.
Fishing line strung across the Louisiana River. Gotta catch a big fish.
Released in 1961, it celebrated the grit of life on the bayou, sung with a playful rhythm that stood apart from Nashville's polish. The song told the story of a hard-working father providing for his family, capturing both the hardship and pride of rural Louisiana life. With fiddles leading the charge, it became a regional favorite and one of the most enduring songs to emerge from Cajun country crossover. Picture a lively dance hall on a Saturday night, accordions cutting through the smoke while couples spun across the floor.
And I keep holding when I talk about comes around. That's a game my papa tastes the food.
For listeners outside Louisiana, it was a taste of something fresh and exciting. Though Rusty and Doug never reached superstar heights, Louisiana Man lived on, even being covered by Connie Smith and later immortalized in the Grand Ole Opry repertoire. From Cajun waters, we drift into the heart of Bakersfield once more.
Did anything he can, gotta make a living, he's a Louisiana man.
Number 8, Above and Beyond, The Call of Love by Buck Owens.
Nice welcome, if you will, please, to Buck Owens. Buck Owens.
Buck Owens, one of the architects of the Bakersfield sound, delivered a honky-tonk gem with Above and Beyond, The Call of Love.
I'll give you love that's above and beyond the call of love.
Released on Capitol Records, the song showcased Owens' crisp vocals and that twangy Telecaster sound that was becoming his signature. The track climbed into the country top 10, proving Owens was on the rise. Its straightforward theme of devotion, loving someone past reason, connected deeply with fans. Owens' style was a breath of fresh air compared to the lush Nashville sound orchestration. Instead of violins and choirs, this was raw, danceable, barroom country. Picture a neon-lit tavern in Bakersfield, couples two-stepping across sawdust floors as Owens' voice poured from the jukebox.
I'll give you love that's above and beyond the call of love.
This song marked the beginning of Buck's reign through the 60s and beyond, a foundation stone of a sound that would influence generations. And speaking of foundation stones, our next entry became a career-launching smash. Number 7, Foolin' Around by Buck Owens.
Always hand it to him. Now you guys cut out all this fooling around and sing it. Okay.
Released the same year, Foolin' Around cemented Buck Owens as a rising star. With its clever wordplay and upbeat tempo, the song soared up the country charts, reaching the top 5.
I know that you've been fooling around all day right from the start.
Behind the lively sound was Owens' tight band, the Buckaroos, whose harmonies and instrumentals gave the Bakersfield sound its trademark edge. It wasn't just country. It had a rock and roll drive that electrified dance halls.
Come on home and fool around with me.
The irony was in the song's playful lyrics about heartbreak, proving Owens could take pain and spin it into something people wanted to dance to.
Oh, I'll take back my ring and I'll take back my heart.
Imagine a hot summer night in 1961, the jukebox glowing, boots stomping, and laughter filling the room as couples spun and twirled. This single didn't just entertain, it announced Buck Owens as a force who would soon dominate the decade.
I know that you've been fooling around all day right
From lighthearted dancing, we turn now to a velvet voice that captured heartache with haunting beauty. Number 6, Heart Over Mind by Ray Price.
Now here's the Cherokee cowboy Ray Price to sing your great song called Heart Over Mind.
Ray Price had already made his mark by 1961, but Heart Over Mind reaffirmed his place among the greats.
You got me heart over mind.
The song rose into the top 5 and showcased his smooth baritone, rich with emotion and precision. What gave it depth was the way Price blended traditional honky-tonk with Nashville's emerging polished style.
Tell me they see you out with others.
The steel guitar wept alongside lush arrangements, embodying the tension in country music at the time. Raw roots meeting modern sophistication. Listeners could feel the ache of unwise love, picturing late-night drives on lonely highways with the radio turned up.
I still hope there's some chance for us yet.
For many, it was the sound of heartbreak distilled into 3 minutes. Heart Over Mind remains one of Ray Price's most enduring performances, a balance of classic country pain and elegant restraint.
You got me heart over mind.
If these classics are bringing back memories, hit that like button and subscribe. We post new country countdowns every week, keeping the golden years of music alive for fans like you. Number 5, Tender Years by George Jones.
But in time you'll understand, dear, when you...
By 1961, George Jones had already built a reputation as one of country's most emotive singers.
And kick the bird up, feel right.
But Tender Years pushed him into another league. Released on Mercury Records, it climbed all the way to number 1 on the country charts, spending weeks there.
In your eyes, there's a love light that's shining.
The song was a bittersweet ballad, reflecting on youthful love and inevitable heartache. Its slow, mournful tempo showcased Jones's ability to wring pure emotion from every syllable.
You'll know that I love you, the love.
The story goes that Jones initially resisted ballads, preferring up-tempo numbers, but Tender Years proved his versatility and cemented his legacy as the Possum. Listeners in 1961 might have sat in their cars outside a drive-in, headlights off, letting the song wash over them as memories of first loves came flooding back.
And just see the happiness you can.
Tender Years became a defining hit, one that opened the door to Jones's long reign as the greatest voice in country music. From tender reflection, we now swing to a novelty that became a national sensation. Number 4, Big Bad John by Jimmy Dean.
He seemed to know where John called home. He just drifted into town and stayed all alone.
In 1961, country music found an unlikely hero in Big Bad John. Written and performed by Jimmy Dean, the song told the story of a coal miner who sacrificed his life to save others.
From a huge right hand sent a Louisiana fella to the promised land, Big John.
Released on Columbia Records, it shot to the top of the country charts and crossed over to number 1 on the pop charts as well. Few songs captured the national imagination like this one.
20 men scrambled from a would-be grave, and now there's only one left down there to save.
Dean's deep narrative delivery gave it the feel of a campfire legend. And for listeners across America, it was easy to picture the dust, the danger, and a silent giant named John.
The smoke of this man-made hell walked a giant of a man that the miners knew well, grabbed a sack.
This wasn't just a song. It was a folk tale set to music, one that kids repeated on schoolyards and adults sang along to in bars. Big Bad John won a Grammy and forever linked Jimmy Dean's name to country music history.
At the bottom of this mine lies a big, big man.
Number 3, I Fall to Pieces by Patsy Cline. Few voices carried the ache of heartbreak like Patsy Cline's. In 1961, she released I Fall to Pieces on Decca Records, and it soared to number 1 on the country charts while also crossing over into the pop top 20.
Each time I see you again.
The recording itself nearly didn't happen. Cline was reluctant about the song, feeling it didn't fit her style. But once she recorded it, her warm, aching delivery turned it into one of the greatest country ballads ever made.
You want me to forget.
Listeners in 1961 could hear it late at night on the radio, the melody mingling with the hum of cicadas through an open window. It was heartbreak in its purest form.
He said
I Fall to Pieces became a cornerstone of Cline's legacy, proving she could transcend genre boundaries while staying deeply country. From Heartbreak, we turn to a playful tune that puts smiles on faces everywhere. Number 2, Hello Walls by Faron Young.
Hello, Walls.
Hello Walls wasn't just a hit, it was a phenomenon. Written by a young Willie Nelson and sung by Faron Young, it topped the country charts in 1961 and even broke into the pop top 20.
But only walls, I'll keep you company.
The novelty of the lyrics, a man talking to the walls, the windows, even the ceiling, made it both funny and heartbreaking at once. Nelson's clever writing, paired with Young's warm delivery, struck a perfect balance.
We've gotta all stick together.
Fans loved the relatability. Who hasn't stared at an empty room and felt the silence echo back? Across honky-tonks and living rooms alike, people laughed, cried, and sang along.
We've gotta all stick together.
The song's success launched Willie Nelson's songwriting career into the stratosphere and gave Faron Young one of his signature hits. But as unforgettable as Hello Walls was, our final song didn't just win over country fans, it conquered America.
Dial that you dread to spend.
Number 1, Walk On By Leroy Van Dyke.
Here's Leroy Van Dyke.
In 1961, Leroy Van Dyke released Walk On By, and it became one of the biggest country hits of all time.
Hello, hello, I belong to.
The song spent 19 weeks at number 1 on the country charts and even crossed over to pop audiences. Its smooth shuffle rhythm, combined with Van Dyke's polished vocals, made it irresistible.
Walk on by, way down the corner.
The lyrics, but are about a man hiding heartbreak behind a smile, resonated across diners, dance halls, and airwaves everywhere. The story behind the song is just as striking. Van Dyke, who once worked as an auctioneer, suddenly became one of country's most bankable stars. Walk On By remains his defining achievement. Picture a jukebox spinning in a neon-lit bar in 1961. As couples swayed on the floor, listeners knew they were hearing something timeless. Decades later, Walk On By is still celebrated as one of country's greatest hits, a crown jewel of 1961.
Walk on by, way down.
If you've enjoyed this trip back in time, don't forget to like and subscribe for more country classics every week. And there you have it. 12 unforgettable songs from 1961, a year when country music blended tradition with innovation, laughter with tears, and small-town truth with national fame. From Buck Owens' Bakersfield twang to Patsy Cline's haunting ballads, these songs captured the essence of an America on the brink of change. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Your support keeps these timeless memories alive. And don't miss our next video, 1962 Country Songs We'll Never Forget, where legends like Patsy, George, and a young Loretta Lynn push country music into a bold new era. Until then, keep the jukebox glowing and let the music carry you home.